ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Team Bahamas closing out pool play today at the America's Zone 3 Davis Cup tie in Costa Rica. The 2-4-2 needing a win against Puerto Rico to stay in contention for possible promotion to Zone 2 in 2020. Philip Major Jr. up first, feeling the pressure early on, failing to win a game in the opening set against Ignacio Garcia. He played better in the second set, converting on his only 2 break points of the match, but PJ gave 3 breaks back and fell in straight sets, 6-love and 3. Everything now up to Baker Newman. He felt the heat early on as well, dropping the first set, giving up 3 breaks of serve to Alex Diaz. A much tighter second set, but Puerto Rico found a way to pull it out, taking the match 6-7-5 to secure the team win. Justin Lunn and Dante Ambrister playing in a dead rubber for doubles. They fell in straight sets 7-5, 6-1 to Sebastian Arcia and Quinton Vega. Team Bahamas said to close out play tomorrow in the classification rounds. Still talking tennis, Jacoby Bain's run coming to an end at the HITIC Under-18 Championships in Cancun, Mexico. Seeded 11th in singles, Bain would fall in the third round 6-4, 7-6. He was also seeded third in doubles with Solares from Bolivia, and the duo went down in the quarterfinals 6-4 and 2. We told you yesterday, Shawnee Miller-Weibo broke the women's 300-meter world record at the Ostrava Golden Spike in the Czech Republic. Well, also at that meet was Stephen Gardiner, the Bahamian double national record holder, and he was also in a class of his own despite a disappointment last weekend. He crushed the field by more than 15 meters, winning his specialty, the men's 400, in a season-best time of 44.95 seconds. Devontae Carey making a big splash last night at the Bahamas Aquatics Federation Swim Nationals. He broke the record in the 15 and over 50-meter backstroke.
This morning it was a little rough, I had a bad start, but had to shake that off. Came back. I actually went 26.46. So that's a new Bahamas record, personal best for me, along with Nationals record. And really just had to finish the race. I had to keep my title.
Mako Aquatics won the overall title in 2018 in their first year. Collegiate swimmer Cohen Kerr is back home trying to help Mako defend its crown.
We started off, I think, pretty well. We had 1 or 2 records, then maybe another 2 gold medals. You know, we started off the night really strong. In terms of the relay, I just wanted to get the guys the best lead as possible, you know. I went out best time, so, you know, just set a pretty good tone for the rest of the meet. We're looking forward to finishing out the meet strong.
The Bahamas Sailing Association's Opti Nationals taking center stage the next 2 days in Montague Bay. The official opening taking place tonight, and that's where we find our Amajal Knowles.
Good evening, Johnny, and good evening, Bahamas. We are live here at the Royal Nassau Sailing Club, where moments ago the official opening ceremony just wrapped up for the 2019 Bahamas Opti Sailing National Championships. Now the opening ceremony is done, the competition is next up, and joining me now is Commodore and Regatta Chairman Mr. Peter Wassett. Peter, just tell the viewers out there what we can expect tomorrow from some of the top junior sailors in the country.
Well, they're going to go out there, and hopefully the breeze blows in, and we're going to have a great competition. We have 56 boats on the championship fleet, and we have 30 boats in the green fleet. Those are the young fellas that are just learning how to sail.
Just tell me a bit about it. I know obviously it's a qualifier for a major event later down the year. Just tell me a bit about that. Yes,
in September we have the Opti-Ams here in Nassau. We'll have 180 sailors on the water, and we are only allowed 10 male and 4 female to sail, and they have to qualify, and this is their qualifier, and this is 50% of their points to qualify.
Now, obviously, the sport of sailing has grown over the past few years, especially among young sailors. Just tell me a bit about that.
Well, we have the support from all the islands. All the islands help us. They have their own clinics and their own camps at their own islands, and we have 3 clubs in New Providence, and they are everybody's really putting time into it. So we have a good group of kids. We have 91 competitors this weekend.
All right, thanks, Peter. So it promises to be an exciting weekend of sailing. So you guys certainly want to make your way back out to Montague. Johnny, back to you in studio.
Well, it's summertime. Camps are the order of the day. Intern Michael Wallace tells us about one which is making a big hit in the inner city.
For many, basketball is more than just a sport. It is an avenue for young people to stay out of trouble, get an education, and in some cases, make money. Former Bahamas national team member Abel Joseph has launched a basketball program in the inner community. His goal is to create change and help those young men down the right path. The young basketball players meet every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday at the Mason Additions Park. Joseph has even received some assistance from Bahamian professional players, Gerard Burrows and Dominic Bridgewater, who is stationed in France. With past experience from the national team, Joseph has obtained connections and a wealth of knowledge, which has helped his ideas come to fruition.
I'm trying to carry it through the whole summer. It's called Bringing Basketball in the Community. It's like, it's a youth program dealing with basketball, schoolwork, but right now, I'm just out here, doing what I gotta do. It's just a community thing.
The program concentrates on basketball skills and fundamentals. However, greater emphasis is being placed on discipline. Joseph realizes that their discipline on the basketball court can translate into other areas of their lives. Joseph's drive for this camp came from his own humble beginnings, which has resulted in him making an impact on many lives.
Growing up here, it was tough, having nobody to look up to, So me, being from this community, I know what it is to grow up to have nobody to look up to, and being inspired by these kids. So I say, this is what I gotta do. This is my passion. This is my calling.
Not all of the participants are attending school at home. Joel Higgs and Brent Smith Jr. play basketball in Canada, and they commended Joseph's acts and positive influence on them.
It gives you wisdom and it advances your skills to be a better individual in basketball. I like the coach's drive to help us young people to get better. All my teammates, they do a good job, so I keep pushing them to strive better.
Me and my friend over here, I throw my alley off the backboard, and he dunk it.
Michael Wallace, ZNS Total Sports.
The Bahamas has some of the best beaches in the world, and the Bahamas Volleyball Federation looking to take full advantage of that with 2 beach tournaments on the horizon.
One is a Nautical leg for a two-man team that's going to play. We're hoping to host that probably sometime next year, but right now the focus is on a Continental Cup where we're going to have some of the bigger teams like the U.S. and Canada and Brazil, maybe even Cuba come over. They're going to play a two-a-side team, and hopefully we're going to do that in November.
Wrestling, not one of the bigger sports here in the Bahamas. It's relatively new and growing, but it's going to get there someday.
We have about 4 or 5 dozen wrestlers all across the country. That's including Abaco, Nassau, and 1 or 2 in Grand Bahama. We are getting more participation now from very young athletes, and that's where we need to start. We need to start with very fundamental and core skills and see a progression, a steady development of wrestlers until they are able to be called elite athletes and represent the country internationally. The good thing about wrestling is all you need is a surface. You need mats. And other than that, it's almost like a come-as-you-are sport. There are little things that you can add along the way for better protection, especially for the younger athletes. We have headgear. We also have knee pads. Where you see wrestlers become distinguished as really elite athletes compared to other athletes is that they would have technical skills. And that's where we're really hoping to get more expertise involved. We are sending people off for training at international camps and hoping to get some very accomplished coaches to come and join our Bahamian coaches.
And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.